How's it going, everybody? It's Dan at Colossal Vids and welcome to a brand new video. Now today I'm taking you guys back, way back, to look at old phones of yesteryear. That's right, I'm going to be showing you guys some phones that I used to own when I was younger. So I've basically rediscovered 4 old phones that I used to own. One, unfortunately, I can't show in too much detail at the moment because I can't find the charger for it, but if I find it, of course, I will then do a video on it. So I can show you at least 3 phones in detail, so I'm going to be doing like a mini video series, show you guys what I used to own when I was growing up. The 4 phones that I've rediscovered recently are my Nokia 3410. Not a 3310, I used to own a 3410. The buttons are basically slightly different. I've also rediscovered my NEC flip phone 338. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, bye. Flip it down, straight in the pocket. Then we move on to my Sony Ericsson T715, which unfortunately I can't show you in too much detail because this is the one I can't find the charger for. But what was cool about it was that it slid up. So it didn't actually flip down, but it would slide up. And finally, I've also got my old BlackBerry, one of the earlier models, the 9700 or the 9700, however you said it back in the day. But yeah, I'll also be going through my BlackBerry as well. So this first video then, guys, we're going to be looking at my Nokia 3410. Now, why did I like the Nokia 3410? As well as being the first phone that I ever owned, and it was all exciting that I could actually phone people as I'm on the go without having to use the house phone, the landline, was also the fact that you could play games on it, you could play ringtones on it, and it was just something that was different. It was new. I'd never owned anything like it before. It was really exciting. It was almost like a portable handheld video game device, but now you could like make calls off it as well. Obviously it's in black and white because it was a really early phone, whereas obviously now everything's in colour and everything looks like it would do on a laptop screen. But back then, this was like, you know, meant to be really, really good stuff. Really, really exciting stuff. This was one of my treasured phones and I just absolutely loved it, I really did. Basically what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to flip my camera around so you can see the screen on this. I'm going to try and film it as best I can. It's not going to be easy though, because obviously it's not like you can just transfer the footage of this onto the laptop like you can do with an iPhone nowadays. But I will try my best. Stay tuned and I will show you guys the screen and a bit more of the phone in detail. So welcome back, everybody. This is the actual phone itself. I thought it would be an easier way of doing it. So this is basically the menu screen. So you've got messages, you've got call register, profiles, settings, reminders, games of course, applications, extras, services, and Vodafone. So, I'm not even on Vodafone anymore either. Going on to messages, I couldn't believe it actually, like just looking at some of the messages before I started recording again, they're from like 2005. There's actually a text on here from Game of all places. And it actually says they're sent on the 3rd of February 2005. Settings, obviously there you go, so this is your ringtones, time settings, call settings, phone settings, keyguard settings, security settings, restore factory settings. So you know you're in the settings bit because everything ends in settings. Tone settings then, I actually had the Simpsons theme on this phone as well. So let's actually play it. So yeah, I've also got Axel F on here, but I didn't really put the notes in very right. It doesn't sound very good, so in fact, if you listen. Yeah, so basically what you would do, you could either buy ringtones off a magazine, they'd send you the actual ringtone itself, or you could actually go on the internet for free and they'd give you the notes, and you go into the composer part of this phone, you can actually input the notes manually. Alien Ant Farm as well, their cover of Smooth Criminal. So yeah, so there's quite a few on here. I'm not going to go through absolutely everything. And obviously then you get to the ones that are kind of already on there when you get the phone. So everyone kind of probably heard of Kick. So there was loads on here. I don't want to go through all of them because it'll take too long, but this was the classic one as well. To think that actually phones were actually making that noise at one time. composer. This is where you would actually input songs. So like The Simpsons, for example, like these are actually the notes I'd have inputted once upon a time to actually enable this to work. And if I'd put any of them in wrong, it'd play back wrong. So I've taken them all off the internet and I've actually inputted them all from scratch. Do any of you remember doing that? Did any of you do that? If so, it'd be great to hear which ones you did. But let's just see if I've done it right. Sounds all right to me. It's not the whole thing, but obviously you can only fit so much in. So, and obviously if someone's ringing you, you're not going to listen to the whole theme before you answer because it'll just go off. And you could also change the tempo as well. So let's try 225. Oh, let's play it now. And then finally, obviously let's go on the games. Now on the Nokia 3410, you actually had Snake 2. So I'm guessing the earlier versions of Nokia had Snake 1. But yeah, we had Snake 2, and obviously everyone was playing it back in the day if you had a phone like this. And I'm sure also most of you know what it's even about as well. But basically all you would do, you had a snake, obviously, and basically you would just take the snake through the dot. Sorry if it keeps going off the screen, I'm trying to... This is really difficult to actually try and do to multitask. So yeah, everyone's aware of Snake. It's actually pretty cool that in 2016 I could actually sit here and play Snake on this phone because it still works. Obviously there's been numerous kind of updates on Snake like over the years. You've got Snake Deluxe and they've kind of updated it for newer phones and stuff, but this is kind of, as well as Snake 1 obviously, this is kind of where it started. So yeah. Then we had like Space Impact as another one. Can you see this all right? Is it focusing? Kind of. Apologies if it's a bit blurry. Space Impact was kind of, I guess, like, I don't know, asteroids or something. That's me going up. Oh, that's me going down. Oh, there you go, I shot it. So yeah, I've got 8 makes me go up, 0 makes me go down. 3 shoots. We also have Bumper, which is basically a pinball style game. So if you go on new game, basically all you do, you press 2 would do both flippers, and I'm guessing you can do separate flippers as well. Yeah, 1 would do the left flipper, 3 would do the right, and 5 would actually send the ball off. So it's pretty cool. It used to make noises when it hit things as well. Oh, press the wrong button. Well done, Dan. Good start. God, I apologise that the screen is shaking a lot. Go on. Oh, come on. Oh. Come on. There you go. That's better. Hopefully I've kind of redeemed myself a little bit now. Then you had a game called Bantumi. I don't really know what this game is, if I'm honest. You had kind of these cards and you would kind of have a hand that would go and change them into other numbers, and obviously you had to do something, and I'm sure I could actually, if I really wanted to, get instructions of how to play it, and I could actually sit and play this on this phone, which is even more strange in 2016. But yeah, there's obviously a way of doing that. And then the last one on here is actually Link 5, which again I'm not too sure what it's all about. New game. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Buster Move or Bubble Bobble when you sort of first load it up. But then when you actually get onto the game, it doesn't actually look like it at all. You can actually change. Yeah, you can change. I don't know. I'm actually going around the board. You can actually place these coloured balls down. I don't know. Oh. Well, whatever I did, he's happy. So at least I've made his day. And there's actually one more. If you go on more games, there's one called Moonkiki as well. You actually have to go on the internet and stuff to actually play it. So, yeah, opening application. Look at that. Is it really going to work? Of course it isn't. It's not going to do anything. What? It actually works. I thought it would require an internet connection, which obviously I wouldn't necessarily have on this phone anymore because it's so old. No way. Huh. I stand corrected. Level 1. Actually, if you get trapped or stuck, press asterisk to restart the game at the same level. Okie doke. Whoa, what the hell? Level 1, collect 2 musical notes to complete the level. What is this? Oh, do you know what? Somehow, I actually remember this game now. Ah, so 2 actually makes you go forwards, and you have to turn to the right. Oops, I went too far forwards. So yeah, you would actually hold forwards, hold 2 down, and then you would turn it round. You go forwards again, and you turn it round again, go forwards again, and that's 2 musical notes. Oh, that's really straightforward actually. It's probably one of the easiest games to actually get to grips with on this phone, apart from Snake 2. Collect 2 musical notes. Right, let's just do one more. But just seriously, just look at the graphics, everybody. Look at these graphics. They were meant to be state of the art at the time. Oh, he's jumping up. There you go. 1 note and 2 notes. Yeah. That's actually not a bad game, to be honest. I bet you can't get it anymore. Or can you? Is there like an updated version they've done where it's in colour and it's actually got good graphics? Maybe. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is on this phone, really. Everything else is obviously just like text messages that I've got from ages ago. So that's pretty much it. Oh, that wall's too high. So yeah, I hope you can see this alright, by the way, because if you can't, then that's my bad. And he dies. Ha! So there we go, everybody. That was a Nokia 3410 phone, which was similar to the 3310. Did you own any of them? If you did, let me know in the comment section below. It'd be really interesting to hear your thoughts and your memories of owning one if you did. If you didn't, you might even be looking at this video thinking, what the hell did I just watch? That was absolutely horrific. But at the end of the day, it helped shape my childhood, and if it wasn't for this phone, I wouldn't be making calls and, I suppose, socialising on the go as early as I was. But the fact that I could actually turn this on now, because it actually works, and play Snake in 2016 in black and white, for me, is actually pretty cool and incredibly nostalgic. So that's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed looking at the old Nokia 3410, and let me know what you think of the video, guys. Give it a massive thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and as always, you can find Colossal Vids not only on Twitter and Facebook, but also on Instagram and now Snapchat. Just type in Colossal Vids and it will come up. Do let me know what you think, guys, and I'll see you very soon for another video where I'll be going through another one of my phones. Have a good one.